I made a bunch of fantasy castle minifigures to put on my display using pieces that I had left over in my collection. I'm hoping you guys get a lot of inspiration from this video, and maybe even you can recreate one of these guys. First off are these two peasant minifigures. The one on the left is using a torso and legs from an old Star Wars minifigure from back when they were using yellow skin tones. And the one on the right is using a torso and legs from an old ninja minifigure. Next is this noble diplomat type of figure using the torso from a recent Palpatine minifigure and a headpiece from a Newt Gunray minifigure and just a gold cup. These guys are my Black Falcon Royals using the torso and legs from a Star Wars Bespin Guard and the cape piece from the recent Falconeer CMF. I think these guys fit in really well with the more serious tone of my Black Falcons, and they look good overall. Next is the head of the Treasury Department in the Kingdom. I just needed somebody for the tax collector to report to. He's using the torso and legs from the tax collector minifigure and a different head and hair, and I added the gold shoulder piece just to make him look like he's the boss of the whole operation here. Next, I have the king and queen of the entire realm, these being the sig figs for myself and my fiance. The king uses the torso and legs from a Dungeons and Dragons minifigure, while the queen uses a mix of the dress piece from a recent Palpatine minifigure and the torso of a samurai CMF. I don't really have a specific faction for these guys. They kind of just rule over everybody in the realm, but maybe you guys can give me some suggestions on which faction these guys can be the king and queen of. Personally, I was thinking the Crown Knights from the Fantasy Era Castle, but let me know what you think in the comments. Also, check out this cool custom frog staff. Gotta love the golden frog. And finally, my favorite, the Dragon Samurai figure for my Shogun faction. This guy uses an old Ninjago torso and legs from a Cole minifigure and some samurai armor from the Samurai CMF. He also uses the Dragonborn head from the Dungeons and Dragons CMF, but this time I put some white horns on him. I think he fits in super well with my Shogun faction since the sigil shows a black dragon on there. Either way, he just looks really cool. And that pretty much wraps it up for all of these custom medieval minifigures that I'm going to be putting in my fantasy realm. Let me know which one is your favorite and which one you'll be recreating. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.